couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineup. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. No good from Booker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. Here's the lob to the hoop. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
At the top of the key, Bridges. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored. The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Booker against Mitchell. Crowder from outside. Utah with the rebound. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ayton. Booker with no one around. Drops in the tray.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Mitchell finds Conley. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks very much. I spoke with the Suns head coach for just a bit. One of their big challenges tonight is to try and keep Donovan Mitchell's high wire act on the ground. Coach said if he gets a step at the rim, he's going to throw it down on us. We need to take away space whenever he tests the perimeter. It's going to take a team effort to slow Donovan down tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here is Conley. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Crowder is screen on Conley. Paul against Conley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Jazz on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 6 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Paul against Gobert. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Conley. .105 left in the first quarter of the game. Pocket 6. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
For 3, Booker. He can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 7.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triples.
Paul for 3. Bridges passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
For three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Enjoy.
All right, look who's coming on the court.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been quick. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Takes a three. The putback. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 12. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Outside Crowder fires the three. Bridges. And Bridges able to finish. Bridges has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the three. Conley with the three. Another miss by Conley.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Crowder kicks to Ayton. And there's the pass to Conley. Mitchell in the corner. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Count it, good. Mitchell's got 9.
If he keeps knocking down that shot, Donovan Mitchell is poised to be a dominant player for years to come.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Booker outside. Jacks up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley against Paul. Back to Conley. Over Paul. Gobert trying to get open. Here's Conley. He has 6. Pass to Mitchell from downtown. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Jazz leading by 9. And it's Conley penetrating. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Now Conley, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Mitchell. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Mitchell's got 11.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Paul passes to Ayton. Paul kicks to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. Off on the layup. Jazz leading by 13. For three, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Three-pointer. Again, Mitchell missing.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Great open look there.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
And a deep three from Booker. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Utah. They're leading. Thanks, David. And we'll be...
The Suns, 10.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
On the court for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Suns trail by 15. Here's Bridges. Yep, that one goes in there. Bridges has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Phoenix.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Gay with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Bridges shot. Good.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Passes to Ingles. Lets the three fly. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Clarkson outside. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. He feeds it to Whiteside. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And the jam by Whiteside.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Driving inside.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, he's never afraid of the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
The Suns making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Sharge comes in for Jay Crowder. Abdul Nader, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Gay, that's good. Gay's got his first points of the game.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Booker outside for the three. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Larson outside. Has to get. 1:49 left in the third. Inside. It's stolen, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Nader. Ingles with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now Shamet following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. The pass to Nader. 5 to shoot. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Now, here's Ingles. Payne covering. Ingles passes to Clarkson. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. And the jam by Whiteside.
Amazing. Whiteside sort of floats through the air, and that pass was on the money.
He had stolen by Ingles. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. Here's Oni. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Substitution for the Jazz.
17 seconds left to play here in the third. To the middle. Here's Saric. Pass to Nader. And McGee kicks to Nader. Here's Saric. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Utah leading by 11. Outside Conley. The 17-footer. And that one goes long.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Passes it to McGee. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And stolen by Payne. He takes it in. Nader the pass to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Utah with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
Payne gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Conley. Shoots the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shamet bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Mitchell. And the pass to Gobert. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Suns trail by 12. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got his first points of the night.
Agile move by CP3. Navigating the contact and getting his shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton a screen on O'Neal. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. And it's Ayton missing. Jazz leading by 12. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell looking it over. He kicks to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Beyond the arc. Bridges misses. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Jazz.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Conley.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Here's Conley. The Suns getting the bucket. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. O'Neal misses. And Paul launches it from deep. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Even on CP3's deep shot, as soon as he crosses half court, you have to get a hand up on him.
And so it's Utah with the win. David, thank you as always.
battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. Gobert finds Mitchell. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And Denver the other way now. From deep, Barton. Not going to go that time. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Good on the shot.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Out to Gordon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now here's Conley. The 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's good on the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Jokic with a screen on Mitchell. Murray passes to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Barton outside. Back to Jokic. Barton finds Jokic. The kick out to Barton. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep. Well, you look at Barton's game and you appreciate how all around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds on both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray passes to Jokic. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Boy, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Here's Porter. Goes back up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Conley against Barton. Pass to Gobert. There's the triple. Doubled by Barton. Here's Conley. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Gordon, the pass to Barton. Jokic with it. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Who wants a t-shirt? And your Jazz dancer. All right, fans, that was the Jazz dancers dancing. Make some noise for them, fans.
Here's Conley. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Here's Gobert. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Pass to Porter. It's blocked by Gobert. They retain possession. Jokic passes to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic passes to Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Here's Mitchell, and so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front, leading by...
All right, Lucas coming onto the court. Come on, get back.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Denver in the lead. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Porter in the post. The kick out to Barton. Now Jokic. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Murray passes to Gordon.
You know, since Bogdanovic came into the league, he's made some nice strides defensively and a nice contest there.
Outside Conley. Let's go with a 3. Here's Mitchell. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jokic, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley. And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 5. Porter finds Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Murray's gotten his second bucket on the night. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
Now here's Murray. Back to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They kick it out to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Mitchell. Murray. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Utah leading. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Murray against Conley. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul. A line change here for Utah.
Team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
Inside. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Pass to Najee from behind the arc. Rebound, Utah.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Ingles passes to Clarkson. Back to Ingles. Clarkson outside. 3 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Morris. Here's Najee. Here's Dozier. For 3. Najee, good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Gay. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Morris. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Drives to the hoop. Here's Rivers. No good on the triple. Gay against Morris. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
1 second left. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Nuggets, we've got Jeff Green, Austin Rivers out there with Monte Morris, and it's Najee in at the 5 spot. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Rebounded by Green.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
You know, for a 15-year guy who has battled through injuries, Gay can still get off the floor and be highly productive. He's still explosive. So you can't sleep on this guy just because he's got some miles on his legs. He can still go.
And it's Green missing. And for the Jazz, their shooting is around 55% so far. And Clarkson, here we go. The kick out to Ingles. Gay outside. 5 on the clock for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Oni. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And even though his games played have been up and down, Clark Gay has been very consistent in his production over the years.
Yeah, he'll give you solid shooting and rebounding, B.A. I mean, he's a versatile defender, and I think he's a much more disciplined player at both ends now, and that typically happens the longer you are in the league. You learn how to fold them and when to go.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
More points coming from inside, and that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. On the wing, Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Denver's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Morris, left side. Here's Rivers. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. And Whiteside with the block.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Rivers, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Najee. And a miss there on the triple.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Gay outside. Back to Whiteside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Whiteside's got 8 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Najee. Will it go? Rebounded by Gay.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Gay. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. 3-pointer. Clarkson outside. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Gordon, he's checked in for Green. Michael Porter comes in for Dozier. Barton, he's checked in for Rivers. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Morris. Now here's Conley. A shot from the mid-range. Good as the jump shot falls. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Pass to Barton. They kick it out to Murray. They set the pick. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, I don't think it's ever a good idea to foul Murray on his way to the bucket. He does not make too many mistakes at the stripe. One of the best free throw shooters in the league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now Conley. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Jazz.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the center spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Pass to Jokic. Takes it inside. Here's Porter. Barton outside. Now Jokic. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And here's Conley. The three. And it's Denver with a rebound. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The Nuggets shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Back to Jokic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And so he makes both from the line.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Mitchell. That three's off the mark. Gordon outside to the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley with the ball. Going inside, pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from three. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Barton against Mitchell. Driving inside to the paint. Here's Gobert. Porter pulls it in. Tipped. So it's Denver now. Down by 12. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Murray passes to Porter. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Now Murray. Pulls it. Jokic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out to the right wing. Conley finds Gobert. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. 13 feet out. The shot by Conley, no good. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Jazz.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
And it's Mitchell. The miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Porter. Over Gobert. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's O'Neal. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be...
sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard pair is Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Now Conley. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Doncic. He kicks it to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Driving to the basket. A D by Bogdanovich. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Passes it to Doncic. Stolen by O'Neal. Fires the three. And it's Conley that time on the assist by O'Neal. Conley's got 5.
This guy has got such a smooth handle that the pull-up game is always in play.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Finney-Smith. No good, unable to end this run. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Again, the Jazz score.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mitchell against Doncic. Pass to Powell. Doncic looking it over. Drives to the hoop. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Pass to Hardaway. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. Among the chief items of concern is the scoring versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Coach said he can beat you facing up, back to the basket, running to the rim. Defensively, we have to keep him in our sights at all times. We'll see if all that extra attention pays off. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Conley. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Mitchell outside. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. Back to Hardaway. There's the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway against O'Neal. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jazz leading by 5. 54 seconds left to play in the first. For 3, Mitchell counted his second make in 4 attempts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doncic passes to Powell. Conley against Hardaway. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Doncic. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz leading.
Your Jazz Dancers. Your Jazz Dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. And here is Doncic, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Utah with the rebound. Right side, Conley. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Into the lane. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Hardaway with the steal. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dishes to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Utah ball.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Conley against Doncic. Clock at 4. Conley dishes to O'Neal. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Conley. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Conley the pass to Mitchell. Takes it inside. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Porzingis finds Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. A putback, Porzingis on the foul.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley into the lane. He dishes it to Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Hardaway from outside. Rebound, Utah. And now Utah, fast break.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by O'Neal. Powell with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Sterling Brown in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Oni. The pass to Gay. Clarkson surveying the floor. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Here's Kleber. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the... All right, David, thank you. And
the Mavericks, 19.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas. Jalen Brunson out there with Brown. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kleber in at the power forward. Pass to Marjanovic. Not going to go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Brown the pass to Marjanovic. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz leading by 10. Stolen by Bullock. Brunson with a clean look. Brown outside. Pass to Brunson. It's stolen by Ingles. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Such a skilled defender. Joe Ingles great at positioning himself and using his length to poke balls away.
Brunson scanning the floor. The dish to Brown. Brunson up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And with that shot, the Jazz lead has cut down to 9 in the bucket from Brown. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
The shot by Oni, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Brunson, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Puts it up from 17. Oni with the bucket. Oni's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Marjanovic passes to Bullock. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot by Oni, no good. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Mavericks trail by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Doncic with it. 12 points for him. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Here he goes. Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. It's tipped. Doncic with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
From the moment Luka Doncic stepped between the lines at the NBA level, he has been a force to be reckoned with. Rookie of the Year his first year, All-Star the next year, and he's carved out his place unequivocally as one of the best in the business.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 15. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
O'Neal against foul. Out to Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. Doncic, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Going inside. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. From deep. And the Jazz, another three.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Doncic outside over Mitchell, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz.
Your Jazz Dancers.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now, here's Mitchell. Driving to the...
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Doncic against Mitchell. And Doncic, here we go. In the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Now here's Conley. Launches a three, and the Jazz another three.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And here is Hardaway. Michael Conley getting his three to go. Here's Doncic. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And that's now 17 points for Luka Doncic. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now Doncic to the paint. Outside Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And the Jazz another three. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Mitchell. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
And it's Doncic missing. Jazz leading by 18. Mitchell outside. There's the triple. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 25 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And the three ball is good.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. For three, Mitchell, that's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 21.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And he stays with it. Passes to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Hardaway. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that's the elastic reach of Porzingis. Corrals that one and makes certain it drops home.
And here is Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting.
two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Now here's Mitchell, and it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Just 3 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. No good off the glass.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Conley coming off a Suns make. Pass to Mitchell. Conley, a screen on Booker. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns on offense. Crowder outside. Conley against Paul. Crowder, a screen on Conley. Here's Paul. That one doesn't drop. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Outside Mitchell. From downtown. Pass to Bogdanovic. Down low. Crowder with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Back to Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Gobert on the high post. He's against Bridges. Fades and shoots. Another shot. Back to O'Neal. Here's the 3. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to start. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to O'Neal. There's the 3. Utah, the rebound. Gobert tries to snap the cold streak. Stolen by Bridges.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
And here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, becomes pretty smart in there.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. He could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
1:27 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovic with a screen on Booker. Bogdanovic, great positioning on the putback.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Paul, shot is off. Conley against Booker. Conley passes to Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Conley against Paul. Outside Booker. Launches a three. Utah with the rebound. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Booker finds Bridges. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And laid in to finish off the break. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket on the night.
And I like the hustle from Bogdanovich there. Getting rewarded for working hard in transition.
Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
That'll count.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the...
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Takes the 3. Here's Bridges. Crowder outside. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. Fires top of the key. And too long on the shot.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing. Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Paul against Conley. Puts it up. Paul can't get it to go. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Up top Bridges. Outside Paul. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Bridges hits them both. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And that one's good from Conley.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Conley against Paul. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Bogdanovich into the lane. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Booker finds Bridges. Booker against Mitchell. Crowder with a screen. For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Paul against Conley. Fires from deep. Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Outside Booker. Up top Bridges. Back to Booker. Driving in. The kick out to Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Outside Mitchell. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Utah.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer. Hauled in by Paul. Bridges left side. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Suns trailing. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Right side Payne. Just 5 on the clock. McGee finds Payne. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. The kick out to Ingles. Here's the pick from deep. Gay. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Nader. Right wing. Shamet into the lane. And here is McGee. It's Nader on the wing. This for the tie. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Pass to Shamet for the lead. And again, it's the Suns missing. Hey, talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player, you have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Sam Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Payne. To the inside, McGee. It's Nader on the wing. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
When you have a big man like Whiteside putting his hand up, it's always going to make your shot that much more difficult.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Clarkson with the ball, and it's McGee picking him up. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Count it. Good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Nader. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Clarkson for 3. The Suns clear it. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Right side Johnson. Pass to Payne. Now here's Johnson. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Clarkson for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
And for the Suns, they're shooting just around 26% for the game. Outside Payne, over to the wing. McGee into the lane. Clarkson on the double team. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Clarkson, left side. Count that one.
Jordan Clarkson.
And now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
Well, Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Up top, Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Nader, good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside, Ingles launches it. It's rebounded by Nader.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Payne. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McGee. And he lays it up and in. And now just a 3-point Utah lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Honey. And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, Gay. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Jazz out in front. They lead by 3. And
ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Come on, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so it's Utah with it. 3-point lead. So on the floor for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Gobert inside is covered by 8. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Paul passes to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Crowder left side. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Gobert on the high post. He's against Ayton. Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton. Good work there as it goes. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Paul. O'Neal pulls it in.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Lets it fly. Again, Utah.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Booker for three. No good on the shot. And it's Utah the other way. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to O'Neal. From deep. The shot misses. The Suns trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Outside Conley. Puts up a three. And Ayton pulls it down.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Nails it from three.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Conley with the ball. There's a screen for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell against Booker. Over Mitchell. The putback. The shot won't fall. The Jazz have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Bogdanovich from long range. He drops it from range.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Bridges outside. Launches it. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep, Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Sinks it from distance.
Oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
And here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal from outside the arc. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Jazz.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Rudy Gobert.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
The 3 from Ayton. That shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Mitchell. Kept alive.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing.
just a moment. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Conley from outside the arc. Porter pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gordon finds Barton. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's up a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What about the handles of Mike Conley just straight up toying with the D?
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Martin left side. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the team has talked Greg about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here's Mitchell. Michael Conley making his last shot. The 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's 3-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Mitchell against Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mitchell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. And they get it. Stolen by Mitchell. Barton against O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
2 minutes remaining.
And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Conley following the basket by Jokic. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Conley gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Outside Gordon. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Basket good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Conley feeling it out. Bogdanovich against Gordon. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Outside Conley. And stolen by Murray. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Gordon. The rebound by the Jazz. Conley with it. The tray. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Got it off in time, and that one released in time, but no good.
Love how seriously Conley takes his defense.
And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Bogdanovic, following the miss by Jokic. On the wing, Mitchell. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. Murray surveying the D, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Porter kicks to Murray. Barton in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jokic.
We know he likes to block shots, but Rudy Gobert impact on contesting shots just as important.
Mitchell wide open. And Utah another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Passes it to Jokic. Barton in the corner. Jokic sets the screen for Barton. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
3-pointer, Barton. No good there. And Utah the other way now. Conley inside the line. Again, the Jazz score.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Gordon. Michael Conley making his last shot. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. O'Neal against Porter. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert with it. He's against Jokic. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Conley against Murray. Right side, Bogdanovic. O'Neal. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Gordon. Outside for Murray. Barton outside. Over Conley. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Gobert. He has 5. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Barton outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Honey. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Love the determination by Murray.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
35.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni into the point guard. Utah with the ball. Denver able to drain the 3. Gay can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
So the wing on the left. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Here's Oni. The shot off that time. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
Gay can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Najee, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Najee, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And he gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your...
And so he makes both from the line. Jazz leading by 17. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oni passes to Clarkson. Here's Oni, covered by Morris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Rivers has got the ball. The pass to Dozier. Here's Najee. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Najee's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nuggets. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Clarkson against Rivers. A second chance effort. Green with the block. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Najee passes to Dozier. Green against Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving, the need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. The free throw drops for Rivers.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in his league with his overall play.
Jazz leading by 12. Outside Conley. The feed to Gobert. And he uses the glass on the lane. Gobert's got his third basket of the night right there.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
1:43 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Rivers. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Astonagi from downtown. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Murray. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical, works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
And he makes both free throws.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Murray kicks to Barton. 1:07 left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Gordon. 6 to shoot. That one, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. To the inside. It's tipped. Outside Gordon. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Murray against Mitchell. And it's Murray penetrating. Jazz leading by 16. Driving in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Mitchell against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam. So it's the Jazz now. Mitchell left side. 1 second left. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Utah Jazz in command with the 6.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Donovan Mitchell.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
And here is Conley. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Over Gordon. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets trail by 17. Stolen by Michael Conley. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. And a wide open look for Porter. No good with the triple. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Passes it to O'Neal. Conley dishes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Keeps it alive. Conley on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Calling his own number all night long. Conley can beat you in a variety of ways.
There's the pass to Jokic. The 3. Offensive rebound. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside, Bogdanovic. Pass to Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Gobert with the block. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Utah leading by 19. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Mitchell against Porter. Mitchell left side. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mike Conley.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Here's Conley. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Gobert. Kicks to O'Neal. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here is Conley. From deep three-point range. Barton with the rebound. Now Bogdanovic. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
possession for the Jazz. Offense and defense, both key factors tonight. And the pair of Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert provide both. They're all set to go as they ramp themselves up for action at the American Airlines Center. Jazz, Mavs, coming right up. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Here's Hardaway. The Jazz making their last shot. Doncic outside. Launches a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, BA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Knocks down the triple.
And you let Bogdanovic just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
Mitchell against Doncic. Powell outside. There's the three. He can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Conley finds Bogdanovic. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Doncic against Mitchell. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz.
He did. Oh,
wow.
Man.
You want some?
Woo.
You got some.
He was looking in the basket on that one.
Mitchell against Doncic. Can they get it? And he gets the bucket. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Bogdanovic. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell drives in. Tries again. And so they foul intentionally.
White Powell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And there's the lob. Shot clock at 5. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Mavericks trailing. Hardaway on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Conley. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Doncic. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 6. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. Defended by Porzingis. Back to O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I just love the ball movement.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Doncic. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the elbow. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Outside Conley. Takes a 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Doncic. Here's the 3. Another miss by Doncic. Here's Mitchell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Finney-Smith. Off target on the lob. And so it's Utah up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period.
All right, look who's coming out to start. Come on and get loud for your Maverick Kings team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Utah?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Back to Finney-Smith. Jacks up with 3. He can't hit that time. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level, I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Doncic up top. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Porzingis. Outside Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Porzingis passes to Doncic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Doncic has got 8. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Here's Powell. Back to Doncic. And Gobert with a block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And they get it back. Pass to O'Neal. The 3 from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Dallas no good that time either.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
To the paint. Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
A line change here for Utah. Whiteside down low, working on Powell.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Oni. Pass to Whiteside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Clarkson missing. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. He struggled to move his feet defensively and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Now here's Clarkson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gay, a screen on Brown. Clarkson against Brown. Goes up at the stripe. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Bullock. Ingles defending. Back to Brown. There's the drive. Misses in close.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And so that brings the first half to a close. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. Bullock's shot is off.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here's Brunson from the arc. On the take. And the layup falls.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Clarkson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Gay. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Fires the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Ingles from outside. And it's Brunson with the rebound. This Maverick squad struggling. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Brunson. The 3 ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joe Ingles.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Jalen.
It's one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And Clarkson, here we go. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Pass to Bullock. Puts it up from 12. Back to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ingles. Not enough on that one as it misses.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Ingles with it. Gay outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Bogdanovich on the wing. That one rolls around and rims out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Finney Smith. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mitchell against Doncic. Porzingis.
Wow. I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Porzingis in the post. Defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Conley. The 3 is up. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
For 3.
Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Doncic launches from deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Utah.
All right, cookies coming out of court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Porzingis. 5 to shoot. The 3. Again, Doncic missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Powell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Doncic against Conley. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. It's a one-on-one situation. The three from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Going in.
Oh, my. I mean,
just
hard on that one, B.A. Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And Doncic launches from deep. Dallas, no good that time either.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And that one's good from Conley.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And Doncic puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovic. Defended by Porzingis. 6 to shoot. A good look from Bogdanovic. They get the rebound. Here's O'Neal. Mitchell finds Conley. Three-pointer. Hardaway grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mitchell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Utah's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. A minute and a half left in the 4th quarter. Now Conley takes the 3. Here's O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovic. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And here are the Jazz. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Conley. From behind the arc. He drops it from range.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.